everyone. Izzy is 22 weeks old. Hello. And this week's been kind of difficult. She hasn't been sleeping very well, and she's just so fussy, and she's crying for no reason. She cried in the night last night, which should be normal for a baby, but Izzy doesn't ever really cry at night time. We don't know whether it was a bad dream or not, or whether it's her teeth, or we have no idea really. She has started to not want to lie down ever. She always wants to sit up. If we lie down, she's straining her neck and her back to try and sit up. That's making nappy changes a little bit more difficult. She loves her bath time. She comes in the bath with me, and when we first started doing that, she wasn't really sure what was going on. She'd just sort of sit there quietly, staring around. But now she plays with her toys, and she's just started to splash. And she splashes it all in her eyes and all over me. And oh, don't you go get sick. What else have you been doing? I've had mastitis, which is really horrible. I'm still getting over it. I've been determined not to go to the doctors and get antibiotics. Simply because I don't trust them. When I was pregnant with Isobelle, I had a bladder infection, and I went to the doctors and they gave me antibiotics that another doctor told me a week later or so that I really shouldn't be taking while I was pregnant, and I was told that they were fine to take, so I don't really trust them anymore, and so I'm really hoping I can get over it myself, although it just seems to be coming back. Like, I'll have it in one boob one day and wake up the next day with it in the other, and then have it in both, and then it seems like it's going, and then it's coming back. And it's really horrible, it's really tiring. I feel like I'm getting the flu. It's really sore, it's difficult to feed, and Isobelle is not feeding. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's hardly feeding at all the last few days. She's just not interested. She'd rather be doing anything else. She's playing with her new nappies. My nappy stash is now complete. We have everything we need, and I'm not buying anything else. Andy doesn't believe me, but I won't buy anything else now. I do have some really nice nappies. Like, I have an Isobelle, cat doodles, doodle cats, something like that. That looks brilliant, love it. I have a Dotty Bots, and these are really cheap. I think this was £6 or £8, and I'm really impressed with it. The quality is not different to anything else. In fact, it's better than some of the more expensive ones I have. This is I'm not actually sure how to pronounce this. Let's have a look. Ativahulu or something. We just call it the Hawaii nappy, we decided, because it's too difficult to say. That's got Cool Max fabric inside. That's this sort of, I don't know if you can actually see what that looks like. It's basically meant to draw the moisture away from the body quickly, which we need because she's had a little bit of nappy rash. It's not nothing too bad. I always stop it before it gets bad. It was just starting to get red. So for the past day and a half, she's been in disposables, which I hate, but it's best for her. I researched it, and it's basically said if you use cloth nappies and they get nappy rash, you should swap to disposables, and vice versa if you're the other way around. It's actually been a hard week, to be honest. Like, I found this week quite difficult, if I'm honest. Isobelle's been difficult, I've been tired. It's the first time I've been ill and alone with her, and it's been hard to keep going. I just wanted to sleep, and she did not want to sleep. I'm really strong now. We have this elephant toy, and you pull the top and it vibrates. And she's just figured out that it does that. She was playing on her mat, pulling this over and over again, then laughing when it vibrated. The other day she was also playing on her mat for like half an hour to an hour by herself, and I managed to make dinner and have it while she played on her nap by herself, and that has never happened before. I'm usually lucky if I even get to make my dinner. Her nap times during the day are getting less and less and less. She goes down at the same time. She'll usually have a nap at about 2 o'clock, and I usually have a nap at about 5. But she goes down at the same times, but then she's sleeping for like 10 minutes to 20 minutes instead of half an hour to 40 minutes really, so that's not good. Izzy's coming up to being 6 months old now, so I've been starting to think about starting her on solids and how I'm going to do that. And I heard we were told by a health visitor, she mentioned baby-led weaning, but she sort of like, she said, oh, there's this thing called baby-led weaning, but you don't really want to know about that. And I was like, all right then, okay. But I didn't think anything of it. And then last night I was looking it up online, and it's basically where you give your baby chunks of food, normal food, like meat and vegetables and fruit, in the high chair, and you just let them chew on it. And a lot of mums seem a bit scared of that. They seem like, oh my god, it's a choking hazard, how could you do that? But apparently it means that they learn to chew before they learn to swallow, so there's actually less chance of choking compared to a baby that starts on purees earlier, who learns to swallow before they can chew. So I think we're going to start doing that. I think when she's 6 months old, we'll start with a few purees and give her just the odd chunk of food, because they're just going to mess around with it for a bit. They're not really going to get enough nutrients from that, and you stop producing iron in your breast milk when they're 6 months old. So she's going to need a little bit of something else. So we'll do the purees, do a few little chunks of food, and then as we go on, we'll just switch to just giving her chunks of food at meal time. So she'll just have whatever we're having. I don't know if you can hear that, but you're crazy. I'm like your dad. I will get Andy in one of my videos one day, I promise. He's sitting right here, refusing to even be in the background. We had to buy age 6 to 9 month clothes now because she is getting so long. They're all a bit baggy because she's still quite skinny, but she's really long, and especially with her night nappy, none of her baby grows are fitting. So this is one of the new ones. So cute. For Christmas, we have got Izzy we got her mainly interactive toys because she's got lots of cuddly toys, but we wanted to get something that was a bit more interactive and something she could learn from. So she's got a cube, like a fabric cube with fabric blocks that you push through the correct shapes. She has we've got her a few books. We've got her the Guess How Much I Love You book. We've got the Hungry Caterpillar book. My mum's got her the Hungry Caterpillar book. We've got her since she'll be going into her own room soon, we've got her a projector that you go on the cot, and that plays, oh, cough, cough, cough. That plays songs. We've got some glowy stars to stick on the ceiling. My mum and my stepdad, they won't tell us what they've got to. They say that they want it to be a surprise for us as well, so I don't know what that's going to be. We think it might be a swing to put in their garden, but we're not sure. I hope it is. The other thing that we're trying to decide when to do, apart from solids, is when to put her into her own room. We're still co-sleeping with Isobelle in our room, sometimes in our bed. And I know that she should go in her own room by 6 months, really. When she starts sleeping a bit more often and waking up less for feeds, I think we'll put her in her own room. But I'm really nervous about it, and I don't know if it's just me being a big softie, but I'm actually really scared to put her in her own room. I probably won't sleep for ages until I'll be up and checking her every hour. I don't know what I'm scared of. We've got a monitor with a breathing alarm, and she's only in the room next door, but I don't want her to feel abandoned, and oh, I don't know. I'll have to get over that one. So I don't know whether she's used to her room because we always change her and do her nappy changes in there. And sometimes while I'm putting her washing away, I'll let her have a pair on the floor in there. So she's used to it. So I think she'll be okay in that way. I just don't really know how to do it. I think we're just going to have to do it all in one, just one day. Move the cot out of our room into hers, and just that's it then. Just do it straight away. She sleeps in her cot. She's used to her cot, so hopefully she won't even notice. But who knows? I think that baby's really, by 5 months old, she'll be sleeping more than Izzy is. But then again, I did not sleep properly until I was 4 years old. I gave my mom the hardest time. I just didn't sleep. I didn't sleep in the day, and I didn't sleep at night. So I suppose she's getting some of that from me. Funny noises. Although Andy sleeps all the time, so hopefully that'll balance it out a bit. Won't it? Daddy's a lazy bum. You want to say hello? Huh? Chicky. You're not going to look at the camera. Hey! He's there. Oh. I think that's everything. I haven't got as many video clips of her throughout the week this week because I haven't been very well, so I haven't been really thinking about it, to be honest. But I'm going to put in what I've got. So I'll see you all soon for my next video. Bye bye! Bye bye!